Swinburne Podcasts.
The academic procession is about to enter the hall. Would you please stand? Please remain standing for the national anthem. The words are on the inside back cover of your program. Please be seated. It is my pleasure to introduce the presiding officer of today's ceremony, Ms. Kathy Boland, Councillor of Swinburne University of Technology.
Members of the University Council, members of staff, distinguished guests, graduands, ladies and gentlemen. It is with pleasure that I welcome you all to this graduation and award conferral ceremony, which acknowledges the achievements of so many of you and which represents a significant step in the process of lifelong learning. As a mark of respect to Australia's Indigenous people, Swinburne University of Technology acknowledges the Wurundjeri people as the traditional custodians of the land where we now meet to conduct this ceremony. On the occasion of this ceremony, the Council and staff wish to share their pride and congratulations with the graduands on their achievement. For all of us, this ceremony is a very special occasion. For the graduands, it means the culmination of years of study, hard work and achievement. For the parents, families and friends of the graduands, it means that all the sacrifices you have made and the support you've provided have finally been rewarded. I'm sure that you feel a great sense of pride and happiness in seeing your friend or family member succeed. We're very pleased that so many of you have been able to attend and make this such a special occasion. For the teaching and administrative staff of the university, there's enormous satisfaction in seeing our students successfully complete their studies. This is also an important occasion for the university. Swinburne prides itself in the quality of the teaching and learning it provides. This wonderful celebration gives public recognition of Swinburne's ongoing commitment to provide our students with a range of educational qualifications. These qualifications will assist them in making an ongoing contribution to their chosen profession and to their particular community. Swinburne is committed to being a nationally and internationally recognised institution where our programs are relevant to the world community as well as to Australia. We're committed to this goal because increasingly our graduates are required to work outside Australia and establish successful international careers. I now call on Ms Linda Brown, Deputy Vice-Chancellor and Director of TAFE of Swinburne University of Technology, to introduce today's occasional address speaker.
Councillor, it's with great pleasure that I introduce Mr Steve Fora to deliver today's occasional address. Steve Fora is a past student of Swinburne and an active member of Swinburne alumni. Steve grew up in the hospitality industry environment. His parents owned and managed hotels, and he dabbled in hotel management in his early working life. After discovering the hard work involved with the hospitality industry, he moved on to the corporate sector to work in a variety of project management, marketing manager and sales manager positions. 10 years ago, Steve decided to return to his roots in the hospitality industry and purchased his first hotel. Since then, he has been an entrepreneur in the hotel industry, buying and selling hotels. Steve is involved in a number of businesses, including Business Site, a business that works with trade businesses to improve their performance, partyhelp.com.au, a website designed to assist people arranging events and functions, Business Assist, a marketing consultancy, and he recently purchased E.T.'s Hotel in Paran. Steve Swinburne's master's degree in business, e-business and communication has certainly been an asset to him with his entrepreneurial activities, and it is with great pleasure that I invite Mr. Steve Fora to deliver today's occasional address.
Thank you. Councillor, Deputy Vice-Chancellor, members of the University Council, distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to thank Swinburne for allowing me the opportunity to speak with you tonight. It is indeed an honour. Let me start by offering my personal congratulations to the graduates. Well done. There's a lot of relief in getting to this point, so enjoy it and have as much fun as you can. Tonight I want to talk about some of my life experiences and the three things that I've found to be most important in my working life. And they are networks, whether they be social or business networks, continually learning and developing, and that's through study and work challenges, and just generally challenging yourself. And the most important one, having fun and being happy. As was mentioned, I grew up in pubs. It was a lot of fun. When I was a teenager, there were certainly a lot of parties. I thought when I grew up I'd run pubs and it would be an easy life. So when I finished high school, I took over managing Mum and Dad's pub. However, I quickly realised there was a lot of hours involved and it was actually hard work. It was still fun, but the hours were a lot more than I'd realised. I kept doing it for a while, however, I thought the corporate sector might be more my style and a lot easier. So I studied engineering and marketing and worked in the corporate sector. However, I soon found that there was a lot of hard work in the corporate sector as well. So I really learnt that there's no easy ride. So whatever you choose to do, you might as well have fun and be happy. It took me many years to work that out. So I got back in hospitality and small business consulting 10 years ago, and I still look forward to working every day. I'm not saying that everyone should have a career in hospitality, of course, or even run their own business. All I'm saying is that whatever you do, make sure it makes you happy. Because almost 50% of your week is dedicated to work, so why spend half your week unhappy? And remember, no study is a waste of time. So don't be afraid of moving into another area if you think it might make you happier. For example, I found the discipline and project management skills I developed studying engineering transferred directly to several marketing roles, particularly product development. I've heard all sorts of excuses from people working in jobs that they don't enjoy and made them unhappy. Make sure you never use any of these excuses. It's close to home, or the money's good. I've even heard people say, well, they've got good parking. I've heard that a few times. Or the classic, it's going to look good on my resume. Resumes don't get you jobs. Interviews get you jobs. Which is why you need to ensure that you keep finding challenges in your job. Don't get stuck doing the same thing for years or even months, because that's all you'll become good at. You need to keep looking for challenges and putting your hand up for difficult or different tasks and projects or new roles. People that do that get promoted, have a lot more to talk about in interviews, and they tend to get the better jobs. The person that bounces into an interview saying, I really enjoyed my last job, I was continually learning and developing my skills by studying and taking on difficult tasks and difficult projects. It was a tough decision to leave such an enjoyable role. However, I'm very excited about this opportunity to work with your company. I look forward to dedicating the same enthusiasm to this role. They're the people that are more likely to get the job, and they've also been happy doing what they did anyway. So it's important to be happy and to be continually challenging yourself. Networks are also important. I used to hate it when people would say to me, you must do networking. I didn't know what it meant, and it didn't sound like something I wanted to do. I thought it was just a bunch of people meeting for breakfast talking about stuff that had no interest to me. It just wasn't me. However, I now understand the importance of networking, but for me it just means keeping in touch with people who are worth keeping in touch with. It's as simple as that. An example of networking is simply asking people what they do when you meet them. Everyone loves talking about themselves. And if what they say is of interest to you, then keep in touch. That's networking to me. A few years ago, I thought I should combine these three important things in working life and start a business. So I thought about what makes me happy, my learning and development, and my networks. So I worked out that hospitality is the industry that I enjoy the most, so it had to revolve around that. I combined my experience in marketing and hospitality with my studies in e-business at Swinburne and developed my e-business Party Help. Through my networks, I quickly found people to invest, and Party Help was launched. Party Help now has over 100 venues, again mainly through my networks, and we've now organised over 1,400 parties. Throughout my career, people would ask things like, do you earn good money? Are you progressing upwards in your career? But no one ever used to ask, are you happy in what you do? Does your career or does your job make you happy? So I want to be that someone today and challenge all of you here today to make sure you ask yourselves every 3 months, does this career or this particular job role make me happy? And if you can't say yes, then do something about it, but before you know it, years will go by. Before I finish, I just want to share with you 2 of my favourite mottos. Always under-promise and over-deliver. Be a little conservative in what you say you can do, and you'll always exceed expectations. And be positive and surround yourself with positive people. So I wish you all the best in your careers and ongoing studies, and hope that you can make the best use of your networks, ensure that you are continually learning and challenging yourselves, and most important of all, you've put in many late nights and a lot of hard work and endured many personal sacrifices to get where you are today. So you owe it to yourselves to ensure that whatever you decide to do it because it makes you happy. Thank you and all the best.
Steve, thank you for those insightful comments to our graduates today, and I'd like to present you with this small token of our appreciation. Thank you. I now call upon Ms Tony Kilsby, Director of Student Operations, to verify that the graduates listed in the program are eligible to receive their awards.
Councillor, I have the honour to inform you that in accordance with Statute 13 of Swinburne University of Technology, the graduates who will be presented at this ceremony or who have applied to have their award conferred in absentia have fulfilled the conditions prescribed and are entitled to the award of Certificate 4, Diploma, Advanced Diploma and Graduate Certificate as appropriate of Swinburne University of Technology.
Would all graduates please stand for the conferral of awards? By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Council of Swinburne University of Technology, I admit the duly authorised graduates here present and in absentia to the appropriate awards and to the rights and privileges of those awards. Congratulations. Please be seated. I now call upon Mr Howard Coates, the Director of the TAFE School of Arts, Hospitality and Sciences, to present his graduates.
Councillor, I have the honour to present to you the graduates on whom you have conferred an award. For the Certificate 4 in Forensic Science, Colette Hinman. For the Diploma of Arts in Graphic Arts, Chrysula Sididis. For the Diploma of Conservation and Land Management, Kenneth Alexander Fraser. For the Diploma of Environmental Management, Maria Taligi. For the Diploma of Event Management, Katie Elizabeth Brown. Nadia Jusenko. Amanda Eve Pateras. For the Diploma of Horticulture, Harpreet Singh Gill. Hamid Singh. For the Diploma of Laboratory Technology in Biotechnology, Harath Murjiyaling Salagay Nadika Nirashini Balasirai. Vijita Irishan Pereira Madugumagi. Devika Giovanni Wanakalasura Kiris. For the Diploma of Occupational Health and Safety, Simone Kale. Ronald Peter Conway. Petros Kosanon. For the Diploma of Sustainability, Marina Eleftheritis Gurm. For the Diploma of Theatre Arts, Richard Kotsubiakis. Sebastian Telfrin Jamal Gerard Robinson. For the Advanced Diploma of Hospitality Management, Lan Chen. Lisa Ann Haddon. Samuel Jones. Kalal Kumar Samandre Nick. Melwin Rothka Padua. Vishnukumar Patel. Manik Thamendra Ranasinghe. Arvind Singh Rathore. Q Tan Tran. Wishwadrid Maturasi Wickamasinghe Matuna Salage. Lei Seng. Mungdi Seng. For the Advanced Diploma of Multimedia, Stephen Pavaris. For the Graduate Certificate in Sustainability, John Charles Haywood. Councillor, that concludes the awards for the TAFE School of Arts, Hospitality and Sciences. I now call upon Mr John Corley, Executive Director of the TAFE School of Engineering, to present the graduates from the TAFE School of Business. Thank you.
Councillor, I have the honour to present to you the graduates on whom you have conferred an award. For the Certificate 4 in Small Business Management, Lauren Nicole Parmenter. Sony Spreadborough. For the Certificate 4 in Business in Estate Agency Practice, Anastasia Bacchus. For Certificate 4 in Business in Human Resources, Fiona Susan Galloway. For Certificate 4 in Business in Small Business Management, Angelina Catherine Muzin. For Certificate 4 in Business Management, Doris Gords. For Certificate 4 in Property in Real Estate Agency Practice, Vanessa Jane Jessup. Ross Stryker. For the Certificate 4 in Training and Assessment, Adrian Francis Givassoni. For the Diploma of Accounting, Janine Elizabeth Ball. Fong Hong Lee. Kay Roslyn Verstegen. For the Diploma of Business, Garkuth Tut Koang Dor. Peter John Goring. Susan Jane Pack. For the Diploma of Business in Frontline Management, Suzanne Leonora Hockman. For the Diploma of Business in Human Resources, Andrew Dosser. Alenka Lawrence. John Raymond Lee. Rita Marshman. Andrea Joy McFarlane. Carolyn Lee Woodward. For the Diploma of Business in Marketing, Gary John Coman. Vegeno Hung. Myron Anil Perius. Claire Robinson. For the Diploma of Business Management, Honasak Hangalorn. Christine Ann Horridson. Andrew Winston Alva Uglo. For the Diploma of Finance Services in Banking, Mustafa Yurek. For the Diploma of Financial Services in Conveyancing, Peter William O'Connell. For the Diploma of Library and Information Services, Christian Paul Coleman. For the Diploma of Management, Michael Lee Stone. For the Diploma of Project Management, Caitlin Jane Angus. David Lucian Cicconini. Tracy Ann Guvasoni. Karen Mitchell. Geraldine O'Neill. Deborah Arlene Adele Piggott. Nikita Ray. John Isaac Wester. For the Diploma of Retail Management, Hussein Abdi Adei. For the Advanced Diploma of Accounting, Sin Yutha Balakumar. Dione Marie Nancaro. For the Advanced Diploma of Business in International Business, Kirsten Louise Ramirez. Luke Victor Sabatini. For the Advanced Diploma of Business in Marketing, Warren Lee Chi. Yuvi Ann Pearl Alano. Irag Arisha Wim Araratna. For the Advanced Diploma of Business in Public Relations, Deirdre Francis Kennedy. For the Advanced Diploma of Business Management, Adrian Vince Pippinol. For the Graduate Certificate of Business in Executive Administration, Carolyn Marie Bassett. Catherine Bristow. Judith Susan Fitzmaurice. Erin Margaret Jackson. Brooke Lena Logan. Teresa Victoria Lombardo. Bernadette Therese Ann McLean. Elizabeth Ann McDonald. Joanna Francisca Maria Noakes. Fiona Brongwin Orman. Arlene Marianne Pacheco. Colleen Faye Tompkins. Julie Barbara Turner. For the Graduate Certificate of Business in Human Resource Management, Rhonda Merrill Hinchcliffe. Anusha Shirami Kariyaparuma. For the Graduate Certificate of Business in Project Management, Mohammed Abbas. Kamalina Dieni. Stacey Jane Gilligan. Suith Hima Atimula. Enrico Javia. Jill Peternott. Jim Leventis. Alan Herman Morgan. Robert John Payno. David Thoma. Michelle Marie Wakeford. Laura Jane White. Vivian Wei Yan Wong. Councillor, that concludes the awards for the TAFE School of Business. Councillor, I have the honour to present to you the graduates from the TAFE School of Engineering on whom you have conferred an award. For the Diploma of Building Design and Technology, Nicholas Constas. Andrew Phan. For the Diploma of Electrotechnology in Renewable Energy, Shane Michael Johnson. For the Diploma of Engineering Technology, Adam Dean Wilson. For the Advanced Diploma of Computer Science, Christopher Robert Lowe. For the Advanced Diploma of Computer Systems Engineering, David James McIver. Kong So. For the Advanced Diploma of Engineering Technology, Ferris Baum. Nurija Kadik. For the Advanced Diploma of Engineering Technology in Mechanical, Nicola Javeski. Warna Kula Surya Wadu Mesrij Pathum Majula Medes. Simon Hapti Michael Tesfa Mariam. For the Advanced Diploma of Engineering and Technology, Robotics and Mechatronics, Willem Thurgood. Miadina Sara Kuniwan. Councillor, that concludes the awards for the TAFE School of Engineering. I now call upon Ms Robin Jackson, the Director of the TAFE School of Social Science, to present her graduates.
Councillor, I have the honour to present to you the graduates on whom you have conferred an award. For the Certificate for in Disability Work, Anna Marie Johnson. Doreen Veronica Reid. Christine Louise Wilson. For the Diploma of Children's Services, Raquel Magallanes Brown. Mary Dashani Gunawadana. Julie Ann Gullemain. Anne-Marie Madorano. Rashani Narashika Apanyaka. Carly Louise Poxon. Nicole Ann Stavridis. For the Diploma of Community Welfare Work, Hanarius Joseph Remand Agustin Anadurai. Michelle Corvado. For the Diploma of Out of School Hours Care, Loretta Sidri Jordan. For the Diploma of Remedial Massage, Helena Hamrossi. For the Advanced Diploma of Children's Services, Jacqueline Itsinas. For the Graduate Certificate of Social Science in Prenatal and Postnatal Family Support, Amanda Jane Kimber. Councillor, that concludes the awards for the TAFE School of Social Sciences. I now call upon Mr Vijita Madumage, who graduated today with the Diploma of Laboratory Technology in Biotechnology, to speak on behalf of the graduates.
Councillor, members of the University Council, distinguished guests, fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to thank Swinburne for the opportunity to acknowledge those people who have helped us, the students, achieve what we are here celebrating today. On behalf of the graduates, I would like to thank the staff of the university for their assistance, support, and guidance throughout our years of study. We appreciate all you have done for us. While the experience of studying may have at times been challenging, it has also been enjoyable, rewarding, and certainly memorable. We take with us skills, knowledge that will shape our future. To our families and friends, this is a very exciting moment for all of us, something we have worked towards for a long time. We are proud to be here with you now, celebrating our success. I would like to thank our families and friends for your support during our studies. You have been there from the beginning. You have shared our goals and kept us focused. We thank you, and we are honored to be sharing this moment with you. And finally, may each student enjoy the success we have dreamed of and work for in whatever we do now, whether we go on to develop a career or continue our study. The knowledge, experience, and friendships gained at Swinburne University will help us, each of us, on whichever path we choose. Well done, congratulations, and good luck for all of you.
Thank you, Vijita. Well, to the Swinburne graduates, I know that today is the culmination of years of hard work and that during this time you've had the encouragement and help of many family and friends, so many of whom have come today from many parts of Australia and indeed from across the world to see you graduate. On yours and the university's behalf, I wish to thank them for their support of your studies at Swinburne. I'm sure that they, like us, are very proud of all that you've achieved. Graduates, please stand, turn and face your family and friends and join me in a round of applause to say thank you to those who've helped you achieve your award. Graduates, please resume your seats. I also wish to take this opportunity to thank the teaching and administrative staff for their contribution to your education at Swinburne. Would all staff please rise? Graduates, would you please join me in a round of applause for all the staff? Graduates, I trust that you'll consider that this is the beginning of a lifelong association with Swinburne. Education is a continuing process, and I hope that many of you will return to Swinburne to further your studies. I would also encourage you to participate in the activities of the Swinburne Alumni Association. The Alumni Association has groups in many different parts of the world. So even if you're leaving Melbourne, that doesn't have to mean an end to your participation in Swinburne activities. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of all members of Swinburne, I offer our congratulations to all who have received an award today. That concludes the formal part of this Swinburne Graduation Award conferral ceremony.
On behalf of members of Council and the university community, I invite you to join us for refreshments which will be served in the Chandelier Room. Would you now please stand while the official party, academic procession and procession of graduates leave the hall.